Hi everyone, today's lesson is based on a subscriber request. So thank you very much, Sunil, for your suggestion. This is the video that you requested. So Sunil asked for other ways to say good morning, and we're going to look at that first, but I also have some alternative ways to say goodbye and good night. I thought I'd just put everything in one lesson together. But before we start, don't forget you can also leave your requests for future videos in the comment section below, and I will do my best to incorporate that into future videos. I'm recording a few weeks in advance at the moment, so there may be a little delay, but it's just the best way for me to stay on top of the amount of recording that I need to do. So with all that said, let's take a look at how you might say good morning. And very early in the morning, if somebody's maybe stayed at your house and you need to go and wake them up, you can say wakey wakey, or if it's a child or something like that, you can say wakey wakey sleepyhead. And that's kind of a nice sweet way to wake somebody up. And then you can also say morning sunshine, and that's also a great way to wake someone up. And pay attention to tone as well. If you're a happy morning person, then that's a great way to greet somebody. Maybe when they first come downstairs and you've made them a cup of coffee, I'm sure they'll appreciate a nice greeting. So what about when you greet somebody? Maybe you've gone to meet some friends in the morning, or you're greeting your colleagues. So to be honest, I would probably simply say morning. Yeah, and that's a really common way to say good morning. We can also do this with afternoon as well. You can say afternoon or evening as well. It works with good evening. So that's a really common way to say it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's a really natural way to greet somebody in the morning. Another good way to greet somebody in the morning, or in fact any time of day, is simply to say hi. And in the UK, we often say hiya as well. So hiya, how are you? That means hi, good morning, good afternoon, any of those. But we can use that instead of good morning. It's another very natural, normal alternative. Another one that I really like is quite a fun one to greet somebody with, is to say happy plus the day of the week. So happy Monday or happy Tuesday. You choose whichever day of the week, especially if you've gone into work and there's a bit of an atmosphere where everybody's a bit fed up. It can really lighten that atmosphere and make everybody feel a bit happier. So that's another fun one which we do say. And then my last one for good morning, which you can only use on a Wednesday, and I'll explain why in a minute, and that is happy hump day. So a hump is what is on a camel's back, and looking at the shape of it, you can see that it reaches a peak. So Wednesday, being the middle of the week, is like the peak of the week. So you go up, 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 uphill, and then you reach Wednesday, and then hopefully the rest of the week gets easier. It's like coming downhill on a bike, it's easier than going uphill. So after Wednesday, the working week tends to be easier. People are thinking about the weekend. So to celebrate that it's the middle of the week, we can say happy hump day. So let's move on to goodbye. And as you're probably already aware, we rarely say goodbye in its full form. And the most natural way for us to say goodbye is bye. Bye. Now, we can often combine that with other things as well, and we'll take a look at some of those. So one that I often say myself is take care. Take care. Yeah, and I might combine that with bye as well. So take care, bye. Another one that we might use on its own or combined with bye is have a lovely day, or have a lovely afternoon, have a lovely evening, or even have a lovely weekend. So have a lovely weekend, bye. So it's this kind of combination of greetings which will make it sound more natural, I would say. So this last one is more informal. So you can use it with friends or even colleagues that you know quite well. That would be absolutely fine to say this. It's perfectly fine. So you can say, see you later, see you tomorrow, see you next week, see you soon. There's a variety of different options. And this is, again, really common among native speakers in informal contexts. So the last greeting that we're going to look at and look at alternative ways to say it is actually one that we don't use when we're outside of our home. It's really rare and unnatural to say good night to somebody who's actually not going to bed, right? So we only really use this maybe if somebody's staying at our house or with our family, obviously, who we live with. We're going to use good night. If it's the evening, even if it's really late at night and that person isn't in your home going to bed in your home, then you would use one of the options for goodbye, right? So if I'm at my mum's house until 11 o'clock in the evening and then I come home, I'm still going to say bye, see you tomorrow. I'm not going to say good night or an alternative form of good night. Okay, so let's look at some options. Simply night, night, or night, night, nighty night, and we even say night, night, like n night. So to make it even shorter, we'll say that as well. We could say sweet dreams, or have sweet dreams, but we often just say it like that, sweet dreams. And this last one, to say good night, which you would typically use with a child. It's kind of another sweet one. I heard it as a child a lot, and it's sleep tight or sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. So either of those options is kind of nice, and you might hear when people are talking, particularly to children. So those are all the alternative ways that you can say good morning, goodbye, and good night. I hope you found it useful and fun. That's it for today. If you have any requests, like I said at the beginning, leave them in the comments below. Take care and speak again soon. Bye.